Hi, welcome to part 2 of what is growing in my garden this year. This was a rose bush, a standard rose that I purchased last year. Beautiful yellow flowers that turn orange too. And there are quite a few buds coming on here. I am noticing a touch of black spot, which I haven't had to deal with before, but I do know that there's a spray that you can put together using bicarb of soda and a little washing up detergent. So I'm going to try that and remove some of the leaves too. This is a hardy fuchsia that I got last year. It's Alice Hoffman it's called, and it's a beautiful two-tone pink colour. So I'm really looking forward to this coming up. And just here I have my miniature hostas. This one is, I can't remember, blue mouse ears. And this one is holy mouse ears. I was going to purchase some more this year and get a little collection going, but the people that I bought from, they're not doing deliveries this year. Here's my Alstromera just showing its head. But then I have another one at the side and it's absolutely huge, so I'm not sure what the difference in growth is there, but looking really good. Here is my candy tuft lilac that I planted maybe 10 days ago, and it actually seems to be growing better outside than the ones that I planted in the house have grown. So I'm quite surprised by that, but it's encouraging me to maybe grow seed outside again next year. And I just wanted to share with you my Clematis. I planted this last year. I do wish there was more of it, but I think it's doing quite well. There's some great juicy buds on here. I purchased it last year around maybe June time, and it did do very well, but it didn't flower until quite late. It was sort of July, August. And the day that I bought it, it had a couple of tiny buds, but nothing like it's showing this year. But we have had superb weather so far this year. So with it being so early, I can't wait to see what this is doing later on in the year. And here I have a Pyrrhus, small heath, which I purchased last year. It was a nursery plant and I looked after it and I fed it, and I'm going to repot it this year. It's looking really good and has lots of new growth on there. It was a tiny little twig when I got it last year. So hopefully, potted on, this will grow much larger. It doesn't grow as large as my other Pyrrhus, sort of mountain fire does, but little heath, and I think it's a really attractive little shrub. Quite pleased with this. This is my entra, also known as bleeding heart, which is what I tend to refer to it as. And I've grown this year from bare root quite successfully. It's grown very well. I'm going to keep it in a pot this year and let it strengthen up and mature, and I might put it in the ground next year, not sure where. And fortunately, this was one of the bare roots that I picked up early in the season, before lockdown. So I did have a few bits and pieces before I could no longer get out to the shops and pick anything up. So that's kind of kept me going in the same way that the seeds and things that I'd picked up, I'm so glad that I did that now. But it's had some good blooms on here, to say it's such a young plant. Just at the side is my Euonymus, and this is about its 4th season. It's been quite a slow grower, but it's a lovely little plant. It's called Emerald and Gold. It throws off quite pinky, the new growth, sort of pre-spring stroke winter spring. And you can see different tones in here. But I love to see the foliage sitting at the side of the pink heather. It sits nicely with pinks and reds. And I think it's quite good for brightening up a dark corner. That's looking nice there. I'm considering moving it to somewhere else in the border, but what's stopping me is the colours in this area work so well together, so I'm not sure. This is one of my favourite flowers, summer snowflakes. They only last a few weeks and all the rest have gone over, but I love them. These forget-me-nots are looking so pretty. I only had a few last year, but they've spread all the way through the borders. I'm thinking of adding some to the new front border, just at the front of the house. They're so abundant this year and the pale blue looks so gorgeous in the sunlight.